conspiracy theories get the facts wrong, but they often get the feelings right. And the feeling is something's being hidden from us. Something doesn't add up. Like, there is impunity for the powerful. Rather than seeing a system, and I'm somebody who's been studying the system of capitalism for my, through all of my books. That's really what they're all about. Conspiracy says, no, it's Fauci, it's Schwab, it's this meeting in Davos. And so this is the other reason why conspiracies are spreading now and becoming so mainstream. Even though conspiracy theorists always talk about the elites, they're after you. The people who conspiracy theories benefit most are the elites because it deflects attention away from the system that has made them billionaires. And it says, no, it's not the system. It's just those three guys. We just have to get those three guys. It's a system protecting framework, conspiracy theories. That's why conspiracy theories often play on racial and ethnic stereotypes, right? They break apart potential coalitions from below. It's always easier to take a flight into fantasy than it is to confront a difficult reality. And so I think that COVID was also a difficult reality, and it asked difficult things of us. We also live in a society that tends to turn to individual responses as opposed to more difficult collective responses, right? So our neoliberal governments were more likely to tell us to wear a mask and get vaccinated than they were to say, let's make sure that every worker has sick leave, has enough money to stay home if they need to. Let's make sure that our kids go to schools with lots of great ventilations. These are all possible responses our governments could have had to COVID. And we still would have needed to wear masks and get vaccinated. But they put everything onto those individual responses and really neglected those collective responses that would have made it easier. Many people weren't supported by the programs that were supposed to support people to stay home, right? And so a lot of people chose fantasy and just chose to believe that COVID was a conspiracy. What's interesting about studying COVID conspiracy theories is that they're not really theories, like they're just a range of plots, most of which contradict each other, right? So one of them is COVID is a biological weapon developed in a lab by the Chinese in order to wipe out the West. Also, don't wear a mask, which is weird because if it's a biological weapon, you'd think you would take precautions. And then also the vaccines are a bioweapon, right? So it's just like, well, is it COVID that's the bioweapon or is it doesn't matter. It's just generally the moral of the story is you don't need to do anything. You don't need to stay home, don't need to wear the mask, you don't need to get vaccinated.